If you click on this video, it's not by chance, this is God's will. Today, God observes the elongating shadows on your road, the doubts that erode your heart, and the concerns that seize your spirit. I assure you, do not fear, for I am not the cause of your present difficulties. The arrows that afflict you are not my arrows, but the incendiary projectiles of the adversary, aiming to harm you and divert you from my love. Do not confuse the murmurs of the adversary with my voice. Elevate the shield of faith, a shield crafted in my fire, impervious to the deceptions and allegations directed at you. When inquiries obscure your thoughts and uncertainties assail you, deny them access. Recall that I am the architect of your salvation, not your demise. Examine your heart and identify the seeds of bitterness and resentment that have become entrenched. These festering sores, cultivated by irritation and misunderstanding, obstruct the flow of my peace and joy in your life. Release them, child. Entrust them to me, and allow me to purify and restore your afflicted spirit. Rest assured that you are not solitary, as I am perpetually by your side. I have not forsaken you in your time of need. This day, healing encompasses you, penetrating the profound depths of your essence. The yoke I have devised for you is manageable, and the weight I present is effortless. Free yourself from the burden of your expectations and the overwhelming anxieties of this life. Focus not on the adversary's machinations but on the magnificent future I am creating for you. My commitment is unwavering and authentic, and my assurances will never disappoint you. Despite the world's indifference and the potential betrayal of those nearest to you, I will steadfastly remain your anchor. Experience my arms enveloping you, providing solace and fortitude. Inhale my tranquility, allow it to permeate your essence, and exhale all fear, anxiety, and uncertainty. I am your aspiration, your sanctuary, and your constant supply of fortitude. Your supplications have been acknowledged, and I have heeded your plea for assistance. Your salvation is imminent, and your step will remain steadfast. Although despair may seem overwhelming, I present a pathway of trust and assurance, guiding you toward triumph and happiness. Accompany me, child, and you shall not be disillusioned. I will direct you, safeguard you, and finally lead you to the realization of my plan for your life. This is my message to you today. Recall that I am perpetually present with you, even until the conclusion of the age. God proclaims today that He is traversing the depths of your soul as He did at creation. Do you sense the pull of my spirit urging you nearer and elevating you? Today, I address you not from the security of your terrestrial abodes but from the pinnacle of my sacred mountain, illuminated by the everlasting radiance of my presence. Do you yearn for what is genuinely significant? Do you desire a serenity that transcends comprehension, an unquenchable delight, and a completeness that precludes any sense of void? These treasures are neither located in the ephemeral delights of this world or human understanding. They exist solely in my presence, upon the mountain where my splendor resides. Abandon terrestrial sources of knowledge and fulfillment. Their fluids may temporarily satiate your hunger, although they provide no genuine sustenance. No celestial beings are safeguarding those wells, nor is there divine direction to facilitate a better comprehension. On my sacred mountain, you will encounter the cloud by day and the fire by night, a perpetual symbol of my presence and safeguarding. Ascend the inclines of my affection. Elevate yourself beyond relinquished aspirations and abandon the flatlands of Sodom and uniformity, the soul offerings of the world. Abandon the solace of your routines and the ease of your terrestrial habits. In the rock's crevice, I await your embrace, eager to unveil the profundities of my love. Caress my visage, dear one. Experience the warmth of my forgiveness and the restorative power of my wounds. Cleanse my feet with the tears of your appreciation, for it is in your vulnerability that I discover joy. On my mountain, there is no space for condemnation, only acceptance and love. This is the life for which you were destined, intricately interwoven into the essence of your being. Do not allow the fearmongers and hate-mongers of this world to dissuade you. They provide illusory assurances and transient pleasures. I present to you everlasting life, unwavering love, and boundless delight. May your feet resemble those of a hind, agile and stable upon the rugged inclines. Extend your hand to my angels, who are prepared to elevate you and direct you towards the pinnacle. Do not be apprehensive, for you shall not descend. You will not falter. This is your vocation, dear ones. Ascend. Abandon the shadows and enter the radiance of my glory. On my sacred mountain, you will discover all that you have ever sought and all that your heart has ever yearned for. Approach. I invite you to approach. Ascend. God declares that you can establish your season within my kingdom, and I affirm that your time for blessings has arrived. Listen to this word and allow it to reverberate within your essence. There is no necessity to incessantly recite the same prayers, year after year, month after month, day after day. I have listened to you repeatedly, and my response is affirmative, unequivocally so. Certain prayers, once earnestly offered, attain a state of fulfillment. They are assimilated into the cosmos, transforming into seeds of potential poised to flourish in your life. What remains is expectancy, a joyful expectation of the response. Do not question, for I am committed to responding. I have acknowledged your pleas at the designated time, and I have responded. You have inquired repeatedly, and there is no necessity for further inquiries. Are you not aware that the receipt of heaven is already in your possession? Simply pause to regain your composure, since the solution is imminent. This is one such occasion. The answer is not merely on the path, it is imminent, even at the threshold. Embrace your emotions, children, and allow the currents of happiness to envelop you. Delight in my fidelity, for I am a deity who fulfills my commitments. I am Jehovah Jireh, the Lord who supplies. The ram ensnared in the thicket is yours, emblematic of my perpetual provision for all your needs. Before the video continues, please like the video, share it with your family and write Amen in comment. Every inquiry you pose and every desire you express is heard by me. I am neither disregarding you nor distancing myself from your challenges. I am here with you, among you, and I will never abandon or forsake you. My favor is steadfast and unchanging towards you. Hasten to me, my cherished offspring. No further concealment, no more futile searching. Approach me and accept all that I offer you. Repose in my embrace, and let my affection dispel your uncertainties and anxieties. Observe how my fidelity transforms and reconfigures your existence in alignment with my flawless intent. The moment for blessings has come. Embrace with openness and acceptance. Rejoice, my children, for the fulfillment of my promises is upon you. Today, I convey a message of correction, a kind word intended to draw you nearer to my essence. Be amendable. Do not allow your pride to obstruct my purifying fire. The correction I provide is not indicative of my discontent, but rather a confirmation of your position as my son. How could I disregard or forsake those who are of utmost importance to me? No, my correction is a benefaction, a pruning of the vine that enables it to yield even greater fruit. A trimming indeed, and one day you may exclaim, Lord, I believe you have pruned excessively. Place your trust in me. Continue to trust me, despite the emptiness in your heart and the tears obscuring your vision. I am engaged in work. I am advocating for you. Submit to my authority, even when the experience seems severe and intolerable. Ultimately, the blessing will flourish from your submission. Answers you have long pursued will come to you like jewels excavated from the rich soil of your compliance. I am aware of your vulnerabilities and the aspects of your heart and life that you like to keep concealed from others. They do not astonish me. Do not fear your shortcomings, I am well acquainted with them. Every point of weakness, every flaw in your defenses, is exposed before me. However, it is precisely in these domains that my grace is most luminous. It inundates your flaws, purifying and rejuvenating while infusing the voids with my strength and affection. Observe my mercy, abundant and limitless. It will persist in enveloping you, erasing the blemishes of the past, liberating you from the constraints of darkness that have confined you for an extended period. This is the season of reconciliation, a period to repair emotional rifts and close the divides caused by alienation. Return to me, my beloved, and I shall illuminate those areas with my light. The warmth of my affection will dispel the chill of uncertainty and dread, creating a fruitful environment for hope to flourish once more. My love is perpetual, an unwavering current directed towards you, irrespective of your situation. It is the basis upon which you rest, the stabilizing force that maintains your equilibrium among life's tumult. Allow your tears to cascade unimpeded, for I am present to receive them. In moments when sorrow threatens to overwhelm you, recall that I am your sanctuary, your solace in times of distress. Regardless of the allegations directed at you, I will support you, protecting you with my unmerited grace and silencing the dissenting voices. This is my commitment to you, my children. Those who deride and condemn will be muted, their disgrace a pronounced juxtaposition to your unwavering faith. Your trust in me serves as your shield and stronghold, a basis for constructing a life filled with joy, purpose, and triumph. Listen to my words, dear ones, and allow them to be inscribed upon your hearts. Exhibit receptiveness to correction, embrace vulnerability, and accept my love wholeheartedly. This is the pathway to genuine joy, the route that guides you back to the Father's heart. Proceed, my children, with elevated heads and hearts brimming with my love. The world anticipates the realization of your metamorphosis, the result of your submission. Exemplify the illumination that pierces the darkness, serving as a testament to the transformative potency of my love. For I am perpetually with you, even unto the conclusion of the age. Today, God approaches you not with resounding declarations or forceful demands amidst tumultuous upheaval or fierce flames, but with a whisper, a comforting remedy for the fears and uncertainties that afflict your heart. May my tenderness be your share today. Allow it to envelop you like a purifying wave, eradicating the severity and substituting it with the serene assurance of a child cradled securely in his father's embrace. You have long conflated volume with strength, harshness with courage, and cruelty with power. For an extended period, God asserts, leaders with these traits have assembled you and incinerated you in the flames of their aspirations and egos, resulting in vacuous teachings and hearts bereft of hope. Today, I liberate you from all individuals with misguided intentions. These represent the delusions of humanity, not the truths of my kingdom. Genuine strength resides in humility, authentic bravery in serene assurance, and legitimate authority in love. Disassociate from individuals who feel compelled to boast and elevate their volume. Direct your attention towards me and pursue my spirit and my quiet, subtle whisper. Enter the shelter of my presence, where tranquility and serenity prevail. Observe your surroundings, my darling. The world is in chaos, buffeted by the forces of fear and uncertainty. Nevertheless, amidst everything, I am engaged in work. My strategy progresses, imperceptible and inevitable. Everything is satisfactory, even when it appears to be otherwise. Allow this information to serve as your foundation, a steadfast base upon which you construct your unwavering faith. Video continues. I request you to comment Amen and please help me by doing super thanks. Your support means a lot to us. Avoid being distracted by the cacophony and the tumult, the incessant stories that envelop you. These are only illusions created by humanity to obscure the truth. Instead, pursue the subtle murmurs of my spirit, the delicate prompts that direct your actions and clarify your course. Speak, my child, not for self-aggrandizement or hollow declarations, but in prayer imbued with trust and full of expectation, because you shall not be let down in any regard. Elevate your voice in prayer, presenting your wants, aspirations, and anxieties before my throne. Do not hesitate to express your anguish, for I, the Immaculate Son of God, being positioned at the right hand of the Supreme Authority to intercede for you until the benefits of the cross are completely manifested in your circumstances, providing healing, relief, and deliverance expeditiously. Allow your prayer life to serve as a demonstration of your reliance on me. In the absence of prayer, one is unmoored, subjected to the whims of fate and circumstance. Through prayer, you access the divine power of heaven and the limitless riches of my kingdom. Recall, my child, that divine prosperity, stemming from my grace, favors those who show humility. My gifts are bestowed not upon the arrogant and self-reliant, but upon the meek and penitent. Prioritize seeking my presence, and I shall unveil the celestial treasures to you. You will experience no deficiency when you prioritize me. Therefore, relinquish your burdens and accept the gift of my tenderness. Allow it to serve as your protection against the world's chaos, your solace during periods of grief, and your beacon on the journey to my everlasting love. Today, God proclaims that He is not merely your Father, but also your wisdom. I am your guiding light at every step, not through human reasoning, but via my voice that quietly imparts truth in your ear among the world's noise. However, I am not solely a detached intellect, I also personify love itself. Love transcends mere emotion, it constitutes my very essence. It is the impetus for all my actions, the fundamental basis of my existence. Consequently, I urge you to love not from duty, but as an instinctive reaction to the affection that emanates from my heart to yours. To be supernaturally natural signifies my presence within you, with my love flowing through your veins, enabling you to confront any difficulty with poise and resilience. When confronted with a dilemma, take a moment to reflect and inquire, what would love to dictate? Would you choose to react with rage or to reply with patience and understanding? Does love emphasize self-interest or the needs of others? Allow my affection to direct you, as it will never mislead you. When forceful words are warranted, never utter them without tears or a fiery demeanor of misguided confidence, which stems solely from darkness and can only ensnare those you intend to correct in greater bondage than before your speech. Ensure your comments are imbued with love, as Paul articulated, as a nursing father. Exhibit kindness, gentleness, and meekness while correcting people, lest you reveal your own wayward heart, laden with harsh religious dogmas, disconnected from my love, and distant from my true essence and intentions for that individual. Indeed, it necessitates vulnerability, risk, and profound openness, but only through this will you accurately represent my essence and invoke my spirit, so emancipating all participants. Do not be influenced by the world's interpretation of love, which is frequently ephemeral and contingent. My affection is unwavering and unconditional, circulating freely irrespective of circumstances. It is neither about yielding to the expectations of others nor about demonstrating your value. It pertains solely to existence, to emanating the warmth and compassion that I have instilled in your heart. In a realm characterized by dread and uncertainty, love may appear impractical, a misguided concept amidst adversity. However, I tell you that my affection is not feeble nor impotent. It is the fundamental power that vanquishes death and generates life. It is impervious to manipulation, control, or intimidation. It remains steadfast, an emblem of optimism amid the bleakest of circumstances. Therefore, my darling, proceed and embody love. Infuse every deed with the limitless love I have granted you. By doing so, you will not only be fulfilling a divine obligation but also exhibiting genuine authority. There is no necessity to raise your voice or insist on respect, as your love will convey profound significance. You will personify tranquility and elegance, serving as a positive influence in a world that urgently requires it. Recall that my affection is perpetually dominant, and when you elect to love, you simultaneously elect to assume control. Venture forth and embody the illumination amidst obscurity, the affection in a world that requires it. Be aware that you are never solitary. I am with you eternally, loving you and loving others through you, even those whom it may seem futile or impossible to love with the love that I am through you. Before the video ends, I request you to help me by doing super thanks. Because I don't have house and I have to make my new house.